Welcome to the Positive Pants Podcast. Mindset, motivation and inspiration to help you find your positive pants. It's time to let go of negative thinking, understand why you do what you do and stop the self-sabotage with your host, Fran Excel.
Welcome to the show. As always, it's Fran Excel, your resident subconscious success mentor, helping you find your very own pair of positive pants so you can get out of your own way and live a life that you love. If you want to stop self-sabotaging your own success and let go of the stress, then you are in the right place, my friend. Make sure you download your free Stressed to Success guided meditation at bit.ly/stress to success as my little gift to you just for being here. Please do subscribe, share and review. It really, really helps people that need to hear this message find us, and I so appreciate it. In the show notes, you'll also find details of how you can work with me and where you can get your mitts on my meditations, products, printables, programs. You can find it through the link in my bio on Instagram, which is my favorite place to hang out. So please do come join me over there at I'm Fran Excel. Tag me in your takeaways, slide into my DMs. I'm here for it. So that's the formalities over, my love. So let's jump to the content. Hey, beautiful human. I've had conversations with so many people recently when they're saying, like, what can I do when things feel so heavy? I just feel so heavy. I don't know what to do. Well, first, we of course have to acknowledge that what is going on in Ukraine is absolutely devastating. And many of us feel like we're just watching on, helpless. You know, it feels heavy, particularly if you're a highly sensitive person or highly empathic. I know it's definitely shown up for me over the last week or so. So let's first of all just try to meet each other in our humanness, in our humanity. And no one is going to get it right, in inverted commas. And please, everybody, it's not possible. So first, let's try and acknowledge that the vast majority of people are probably trying their best. And when there's big, heavy feelings involved, it can be really tricky. It might feel like confusion, a stuckness, and, not knowing what to do. You might feel like you want to lash out, fight mode. You might just want to hide away, freeze mode. You might want to busy yourself with other things and kind of pretend that things aren't happening, flight mode. Yeah? There are a lot of physiological things that will be happening for people when all these big feelings are present. You don't know anyone else's history, trauma responses, strategies, or ways of trying to handle things. So please try not to judge other people in times like this, and also try not to judge yourself. We all handle big, heavy emotions differently based on our own individual physiology. It may have been safe for you as a child to feel and fully express these big emotions. It may have been incredibly unsafe for you, right? There's no judgment to be made either way. A big majority of people will fall into the camp of not being able to express big feelings, not knowing what to do with them. So they suppress them. And then they tend to come out in other ways. It could be with your health. It could be, a different kind of emotion, but they're going to come out some way. But most of us were taught by society, family, teachers, maybe even friends, that emotions are weak, that they are potentially inconvenient, that they are negative things and you shouldn't have them, let alone express them. So no wonder people are feeling overwhelmed and shut down. But we don't need to add our judgments onto that too. Look at this through a different lens. You might be feeling deep sadness right now. You might be terrified about what this might mean for the future and for your future. You might be feeling guilty because you just don't know how to support. There are a whole host of beautiful, messy emotions that might be going on for you right now, and that can feel really heavy and draining. It's really not my place to tell you what to do or not do in this situation. I can't. I'm figuring it out for myself. I'm a human, right? So are all these other people that you follow or on social media or whatever it might be. It's really hard to know which way to turn and what is actually the most helpful thing to do. So for me, I just started with a quick Google search in my local area and I found a treasure trove of people who were sending all sorts of helpful things that people need the most right now. They're actually driving over to Ukraine. Airbnb have waived all their fees for people in Ukraine. So that's a way to get money directly into the hands of families and individuals who are there right now. There's people shopping on Etsy and searching for businesses based in Ukraine. And you can either buy products and message them, say you absolutely don't expect it to be sent and you just want to get the money over to the people that need it, or simply buy digital products. These are some of the things that I'm doing. What you feel called to do may be totally different. You have to do what's right for you based on where you're at with your capacity mentally, emotionally, financially, physically. It's going to look different for everybody. But even though I can't tell you the right thing to do in terms of how you can support people in Ukraine, I can absolutely tell you how I'm supporting myself through these heavy feelings and try to help you make sense of some of the thoughts and feelings for yourself and how to look after yourself. That is my area of expertise, So I'm doing more of what makes me feel good. Simple. The old faithfuls. For me, that looks like nature, movement, heart math, using my sensate more, using my breath. I'm taking extra time to notice what's going on for me. Is my breath shallow? Am I holding tension in my body? Where? I'm taking the time to read. My gratitude practice is amped up. I'm really, really listening to what my mind and body needs and not judging that. Remember, your nervous system is called nervous for a reason, right? It's going to be in overdrive. So we've got to allow the feelings to be there. I'm naming them. I'm finding where I feel them in my body and trying not to suppress them in any way. I'm really limiting my exposure to kind of mainstream media, the news, all of those sorts of things. I'm making sure that I'm only looking to reputable sources. And if anyone recommends anything, to do my own research into that. Yeah. And I'm taking extra time and effort to reach out to people and speak to the people that I love, that I value. I'm allowing myself to be quiet when I want and need to. This weird idea that's out there that you should have it together all the time as a business owner or like high-level executive, it drives me nuts. The idea that anyone has it together all the time. It's a completely unachievable ideal. We have to learn to let go of it. It's not realistic. I promise you, it doesn't matter how much you know about psychology, about the mind, about the body. You are first and foremost a human being, and we are emotional beings. The idea that you should just instinctively know exactly what to do in a situation like this, let that go. Judgment of yourself and others around how they handle this situation, let that go. Do what you feel right based on your situation. Remember, there's always, always, always another way to look at things, and you have zero control over how someone decides to see what you do. Zero. To one person, seeing someone selling something and sending all profits to charities in supporting Ukraine, I've seen people say it's performative, it's greedy, they're using it as an excuse to sell things. But I've also seen people say the exact same thing is super generous and really kind. Not everyone is going to agree. It is totally unavoidable. There are so many variables. It's impossible. Stop trying to achieve it. We cannot control what other people think of us. So please, just try to have compassion for yourself for not knowing all the answers, for not having it all together all the time. Recognizing what that heavy feeling is. What is it trying to communicate to you? Does it make sense that it's there? Instead of just judging it, get curious. And what is it telling you that you need to do? What is going to make you feel better? Support yourself. Yeah. So if you're feeling heavy right now, I'm with you. Allow yourself to feel those beautiful feelings. Take it as softly or slowly as you need to. Do what you think is right for you. Allow yourself to be a human. So if you got value from this and you know in your gut that now is the time to step up and start rewiring your thinking and start changing things for yourself, then join the Positive Pants Toolkit app and community so you can work out what needs to happen to get you from where you're at right now to the action-taking success you know you can be. And if you want my eyes and ears on your problems, then I work with people one-on-one and through my programs. You can find all the details to join the toolkit or book in a call in the show notes, the link in my bio on Instagram, and on my website, franexcel.com. So stop waiting for if and when and choose to change things now, because you can. I'm here to believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. And as always, I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you next week.